Right, good morning everybody, 7 a.m. The plan is this morning is I'm driving way out to the steel mill at Glenbrook, which is Waiuku sort of Pukekohe way, which is going to take me quite a while to do a job. So I'm not actually going to be out there long. The time on the road this morning or today is going to be a lot longer than the job's going to take. We're just shooting some photos. I don't know if I'll be really getting much film while we're out there, but I'll show you what I can, and then we're going to come back and do a bit of board work because I believe the weather's meant to pack it in this arvo. Yeah! I hope we've made the right call with the weather. Alright, we're all done. This is the Glenbrook steel mill. This is where I think New Zealand gets most of its steel from. Good little shoot. It's 10 a.m. now. I'm at Glenbrook, so I'm probably going to be home, I would think, just before midday is the idea. So we'll get on the road. I have just remembered too, I've got to stop off at Wetty. I've impressed myself. I've actually remembered, if you've been watching any of the spearfishing videos for months, you'll probably have seen that my gloves basically have no fingers left, so I'm going to grab some gloves. I'm also going to grab another rubber for my gun while I'm down here. Okay, I'm home and it's editing time. First job I'm going to do now is get some of these photos done from this morning, and then I'm going to go make myself, I've been working on that vacuum board for a while. I'm actually going to lay up my board, my new board, this afternoon. Probably won't show you too much, but we'll get up there shortly and hopefully successfully make a board. Right, it is board building time. Here's a little sample. Ran up on the bench yesterday. It came out very good. Doesn't look like much to you, but that is of course a vacuum bagged sample. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the very first board. I've been pressing boards. I think I might have mentioned this a little while ago. I've been pressing wave boards for since I've started making them. I'm changing to vacuum bagging now to basically remove a couple of the small issues I had with them. Whether or not, well, it's going to make them better. It's just a process I didn't really want to have to do. This afternoon it's actually going to be quite intense for me because I basically don't know what I'm doing, and potentially it can be quite an expensive and time consuming mistake if I don't do this right. So I'm not actually going to vlog. I'm just going to get into this, and I'll update you shortly when the pressure's off. Right, here's a little bit of a strength sort of, not comparison, but I'll just show you how strong this stuff is. This here is 15 mil. I think this may be some old Flav foam. This was the first bit I vacuumed yesterday. The black stuff was carbon. There was just one piece of carbon. There's some fiberglass, normal e-glass on that side, just one layer, well probably 1.5 because there's some overlapping. What goes into a wave board is actually like on the bottom of that carbon one, there'll be a carbon and 2 fiberglass, which is over double what's on here. The top again is the same. On that layout right now, there's a carbon, there's a fiberglass, and then another layer of fiberglass goes on the top. As you can see, this foam's high density. It's very strong anyway, but just in that layup here, you can see, like that's not even bending. With half, probably less than half of the total fiberglass that goes into a board, so you can tell how strong they are and how bulletproof the cores are. The major thing I wanted to really improve on with these boards was rocker. The way I was doing it, the rocker wasn't always consistent, which obviously I wasn't too happy with. I know there's some ones out there with probably less than suitable rocker, and as well as the rail laminates. Now, until I get good at this method, which shouldn't take very long, it will change the chipping. I used to get chipping along the rails, and that was actually not because they were bad, but because the laminate was actually cleaner and better. than I feel would be the case with the vacuum mould. These will have a tiny bit of a seam down through there. I'm not sure what. They should work fine. Obviously the first one I'm doing is my board. The next one I'll be doing will be Mike's. So, and then we'll be full into production. Right, we have a little bit of swell here. Went surfing yesterday. There's meant to be a little bit more around the Savo, or this evening. It's getting on now. It's actually Joseph Parker Fight Night, so that's what I'm going to head down and watch, because it's basically the only sport I follow. Tomorrow it's on for a surf though. Oh. Oh!
Out, man, that's gotta be it. Yeah, they were like, Close it out, Joe.
Oh, what a fight.
Holy shit.
Yeah! Right, and we're done for what has been turned into a very, very, very long day. Not the most action-packed vlog today, as you've just seen, but it's been a pretty much a day for work. Tomorrow, though, there's a bit of surf around. We're going to go diving at the Arvo, so it's going to be a surf and dive kind of day. Going to be full on. That's it. I'm Sam Price. I will see you at the beach.